Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the fascinating world of coins where history, artistry, and fortune meet in the palm of your hand. Today we embark on a thrilling journey through not one, but three legendary treasures: the 1972, 1992, and 1997 Washington quarter-dollar coins from the United States of America. At first glance, these coins may appear like ordinary quarters, casually exchanged in everyday transactions. Yet, for those who understand their hidden secrets, these quarters carry unimaginable wealth, capable of transforming a simple 25 cents into millions of dollars in today's market. These coins have been celebrated as ultra-rare gems of modern numismatics, and owning one in its rarest form could make you a millionaire overnight. The Washington quarter has always been a symbol of strength and leadership. Featuring the bold profile of George Washington, the founding father and the first president of the United States, this coin is not just currency, it is a miniature monument. From the obverse portrait to the heraldic eagle on the reverse in the earlier designs, these quarters were struck not only to facilitate commerce but also to remind Americans of the enduring values of liberty, strength, and unity. And within certain years, such as 1972, 1992, and 1997, magic happened. Errors, varieties, and pristine conditions have elevated them to unimaginable levels of value. First one is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us step into the mesmerizing world of coin collecting, where the most ordinary object can hold the power to change a person's life forever. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most fascinating treasures in modern numismatics, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar from the United States of America. At first glance, it looks like just another coin that might rattle around in your pocket or sit forgotten in a change jar. But beneath its ordinary exterior lies the potential for unimaginable fortune. Certain rare examples of this coin, particularly those with extraordinary qualities or errors, are valued in today's market in the millions. Yes, this is not just pocket change, it's a life-changing discovery waiting to happen. The Washington quarter has always carried significance, minted to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. His proud profile on the obverse serves as a reminder of leadership, strength, and vision. Yet in 1972, something extraordinary occurred that transformed this common coin into one of the most sought-after rarities in the collector's world. Minting variations, rare anomalies, and the survival of flawless specimens make the 1972 quarter a legend, capable of taking someone from everyday life to overnight wealth. What makes the 1972 quarter so extraordinary is not simply its design, but its scarcity in certain conditions. While millions were struck for circulation, the survival of high-grade, untouched examples is shockingly low. Most were used, spent, and worn down, stripped of their brilliance through years of daily use. But the rarest survivors, those in mint-state perfection, are worth staggering sums. Beyond condition, error coins from this year have become mythical in their value. Imagine a doubled die, a misstrike, or an off-center quarter from 1972. These anomalies, created by chance during the minting process, are the very mistakes that turn an ordinary coin into a million-dollar masterpiece. Collectors around the world compete fiercely to add such rarities to their collections, and when they surface at auction, prices skyrocket beyond imagination. The allure of the 1972 quarter lies not only in its rarity but in the mystery of its presence in circulation. Somewhere in a forgotten jar, in the depths of an attic, or inside a cash register, one of these fortune-bearing coins might still be hiding. That possibility transforms every 1972 quarter you hold into a thrilling gamble. Is it common pocket change, or is it the key to overnight fortune? Consider the irony. What was once worth only 25 cents now holds the potential to be worth millions. This transformation represents the very essence of numismatics: history, rarity, and desire converging to create staggering value. The 1972 quarter is proof that even the smallest, most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary stories. Collectors prize the coin not just for its monetary value but for its symbolism. George Washington's stern profile, paired with the proud eagle on the reverse, embodies the strength of the United States. Owning a rare 1972 quarter is like owning a piece of America's spirit, frozen in time and preserved in silver and copper. Auction houses have witnessed the drama of collectors vying for these coins, bidding wars escalating into the hundreds of thousands and beyond. When the rarest forms of the 1972 quarter appear, jaws drop and history is made. To be the winning bidder is to hold not just wealth, but prestige. But the real excitement lies outside auction halls. Imagine discovering one in your own possession, perhaps tucked away unknowingly by a grandparent, or casually given as change years ago. That thrilling moment of realization, when you look closely and recognize the hidden treasure in your hands, is the stuff of dreams. The 1972 quarter embodies the idea that fortune favors the observant. Most people will pass these coins without a second glance, dismissing them as ordinary. But the sharp-eyed collector, the one who knows what to look for, could walk away with riches beyond imagination. Each pristine or error 1972 quarter is more than a coin. It is an artifact of history, a silent witness to the era in which it was struck. It speaks of the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, the flaws of human and machine, and the extraordinary power of rarity. The condition of these coins is everything. A worn example may be worth little more than its face value, but a flawless specimen in mint state is a king among coins. The higher the grade, the higher the price, and the leap from ordinary to extraordinary happens in an instant. Over time, the rarity of such coins only increases. Every day, common examples are lost, destroyed, or further damaged, while the few untouched specimens become more and more valuable. That is why the 1972 quarter continues to rise in both value and legend. Holding one of these treasures is like holding destiny. It has the power to erase debts, secure futures, and build legacies. In the right hands, a 1972 quarter can transform a life overnight. The tales of collectors who have stumbled upon these coins are nothing short of magical. Stories circulate of people finding rare quarters in pocket change and later selling them for life-changing sums. These stories fuel the dreams of coin enthusiasts everywhere. For those who scoff at coin collecting, the 1972 quarter is a powerful rebuttal. It shows that wealth is not always obvious, and that value can be hidden in plain sight. The untrained eye may see just another quarter, the trained collector sees a treasure chest. George Washington's portrait on this coin is symbolic. He was a man who led a nation to independence, a leader who saw opportunity where others saw despair. How fitting that his image now graces a coin that can lead its owner to freedom from financial worry. Every 1972 quarter carries within it a story, but only the rarest carry fortune. For those lucky enough to find one, it is more than money. It is an encounter with history, rarity, and destiny combined. The market for these coins is fierce and will only grow fiercer with time. Collectors and investors alike know that the 1972 quarter is not just a coin, but a rare opportunity. Its value today is staggering, and tomorrow it will be even higher. So when you hold a 1972 quarter, do not dismiss it. Look closely, study its details, and imagine the possibilities. Because in your hands might be the key to a fortune greater than you ever dreamed. The 1972 Washington quarter stands as a shining example of how the smallest things in life can hold the greatest rewards. It teaches us patience, observation, and the importance of never underestimating what we have. Next is, ladies and gentlemen, step with me into the world of hidden treasures, where everyday objects hold the power to transform an ordinary life into one of luxury and freedom. Today, we focus on one of the most legendary finds in American coinage, the 1992 Washington quarter dollar. This coin, at first glance, may appear like nothing more than pocket change, but its story and its rarity elevate it into a league of unimaginable value. Certain examples of this quarter are so scarce, so extraordinary, that they can command millions in today's market. It is the kind of coin that can make you a millionaire overnight, a fortune concealed in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by someone who dares to look closely. The Washington Quarter Series has always held a special place in the hearts of collectors. First minted in 1932, it was introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1992, the design had already been in use for 60 years, a symbol of American strength and heritage. But within the 1992 mintage hides an ultra-rare gem that sets it apart from all others. These are not ordinary quarters. They are the coins that collectors whisper about, coins that auction houses spotlight, coins that transform their lucky owners into legends. So what makes the 1992 quarter so valuable? It is the combination of rarity, error varieties, and condition. While millions were struck that year, only a few were produced under special circumstances that make them extraordinary. Some carry minting errors so striking that they are considered masterpieces of chance. Others were struck with precision and preserved in flawless condition, untouched by circulation. It is this tiny handful of coins that today hold values in the millions, far beyond what anyone could have imagined when they first left the mint. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1992 quarter is the idea that one might still be hidden among everyday change. Think about it. How many times have you passed a quarter without a second thought? But what if one of those was the very coin that could rewrite your destiny? That thrill of possibility is what makes collecting so exhilarating. The 1992 quarter is proof that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be recognized. The obverse of the coin, featuring George Washington's timeless profile, reminds us of leadership and resilience. The reverse, with the proud eagle clutching arrows and olive branches, speaks of strength and peace. But when rarity enters the equation, the coin takes on a new dimension. Suddenly, it is not just a tribute to America's history, it becomes a vessel of unimaginable wealth. Collectors and investors prize these quarters for more than just money. To them, a 1992 quarter in pristine or era condition is a slice of numismatic history, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The passion that fuels the coin market is not just about profit, but about owning something that others may never even see in their lifetime. The rarity elevates these coins into objects of desire, symbols of exclusivity and prestige. Auction houses have seen the power of this coin firsthand. When an ultra-rare 1992 Washington quarter surfaces, the room ignites with energy. Bidders raise their paddles, each knowing that they are not just buying a coin, but a piece of legend. The price climbs higher and higher, until it reaches numbers that seem almost impossible for such a small piece of metal. And yet, the coin is worth every cent, because rarity always commands respect. What makes the 1992 quarter so magnetic is its dual identity. To the unknowing, it is ordinary pocket change. To the collector, it is a treasure chest in miniature. This duality gives it an almost magical aura, a coin that lives between two worlds, the world of the everyday and the world of extraordinary wealth. Imagine the story of someone discovering such a coin tucked away in a drawer or jar. At first, they might dismiss it as nothing special. But upon closer inspection, they realize they hold a fortune in their palm. In that single moment, life changes forever. Debts can be paid, dreams can be realized, futures can be secured, all because of one quarter minted in 1992. The condition of the coin is everything. A worn example might fetch only a few dollars above face value. But a flawless example, preserved as though time itself froze around it, can bring unimaginable prices. Collectors are willing to pay premiums beyond belief for coins that stand out from the millions of ordinary ones. Era varieties add even more intrigue. A double die, a misaligned strike, or an off-center image transforms the coin into something unique, something literally one of a kind. And in the world of collecting, uniqueness translates to astronomical value. A single mistake at the mint in 1992 has the power to generate millions of dollars for its current owner. The 1992 quarter's reputation has grown over the years, with collectors spreading tales of discoveries and hidden fortunes. Each story adds fuel to the fire, making the hunt even more exciting. It is this mystique that elevates the coin into the ranks of legends. As time passes, these rare examples only become rarer. Every year, more common coins are lost, damaged, or destroyed, while the finest examples continue to rise in prestige and price. This ensures that the 1992 quarter will remain not just valuable, but increasingly more so as the years go by. For the lucky few who possess one of these ultra-rare coins, it is not just a piece of currency. It is a ticket to a new life, a symbol of destiny's favor, a treasure that most will never hold. It is wealth, history, and mystery combined into one small, shining disk of metal. Even for those who do not own one, the dream of finding such a coin is enough to keep hope alive. Each time you glance at a quarter, you might wonder, is this the one? That possibility is what makes the 1992 quarter so special. It turns the mundane act of checking your change into a thrilling treasure hunt. George Washington himself could not have imagined that his likeness on a quarter would one day carry such life-changing power. His legacy of leadership and courage now takes form in a coin that embodies opportunity and fortune. The connection between history and wealth is sealed in every 1992 quarter of extraordinary rarity. The coin is more than just metal. It is a symbol of chance, of opportunity, of the universe offering a gift to the observant and the lucky. It whispers a promise that even the most ordinary-looking things can contain extraordinary rewards. And so, the 1992 Washington quarter stands tall among the most valuable and ultra-rare coins in circulation. It is a beacon for collectors, a dream for treasure hunters, and a miracle for the lucky. It proves that sometimes, the key to fortune is already in your hands. So, the next time you encounter a quarter, take a closer look, especially if it is from 1992. Because within that simple coin may lie your chance at overnight wealth, your path to prosperity, your symbol of unimaginable fortune. Today's spotlight shines brightly on the 1997 Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has stunned collectors, auctioneers, and historians alike with its extraordinary rarity and value. While most people pass quarters without a second thought, the 1997 quarter holds secrets that can unlock unimaginable wealth, fortunes in the millions for those lucky enough to possess the right one. This is no ordinary piece of pocket change. It is a key to destiny, a gateway to prosperity, and one of the most astonishing finds in American numismatics. The Washington quarter has always carried with it an air of prestige, bearing the noble profile of George Washington, the father of the nation. The design, simple yet bold, symbolizes strength, leadership, and resilience. But in 1997, hidden among the millions minted, certain quarters emerged that were unlike any other. They were coins of such rarity, so untouched by time, or struck with such peculiar minting errors, that they transformed from 25-cent tokens into treasures worth millions of dollars. It is these extraordinary examples that collectors around the world chase like hunters chasing gold. The year 1997 was not particularly remarkable in U.S. history, but within the mints, it became the stage for chance and perfection. Some coins rolled off the presses bearing errors that would never be repeated, misaligned strikes, double dies, or unusual minting flaws that turned them into one-of-a-kind pieces. Others were preserved in flawless, pristine condition, never touching circulation, their surfaces shining with brilliance decades later. And it is precisely these rare survivors that have created the myth of the 1997 Washington quarter worth millions. For collectors, this coin is a legend. To hold one in your hand is to hold history, fortune, and rarity fused together. Imagine discovering such a coin tucked away in a family collection, or hidden among everyday change. The realization that you possess something capable of changing your entire life in a single moment is breathtaking. Debts could vanish, dreams could be financed, futures could be secured, all because of a coin that most people would overlook without hesitation. The 1997 quarter's design is both familiar and comforting, yet when rarity enters the equation, it becomes electrifying. The eagle on the reverse, wings spread with dignity, is no longer just a national emblem. It becomes the guardian of untold wealth. Each feather, each detail in the strike, carries a story of chance and possibility. For those rare coins struck with precision or bearing remarkable errors, that eagle seems almost to spread its wings wider, as though revealing the fortune locked inside. Auction houses tremble with excitement whenever a 1997 quarter of extraordinary rarity appears. Collectors flock to bid, their eyes glowing with desire, their paddles raised without hesitation. Prices climb higher and higher until they reach the realm of millions. To outsiders, this may seem unbelievable. Millions for a quarter? Yet those who understand the coin world know that rarity commands respect, and history wrapped in silver and nickel can become more valuable than gold. What makes the 1997 quarter particularly special is the possibility that one might still be out there in circulation. Unlike some older rare coins long locked away in museums or private collections, the 1997 quarter remains recent enough that an ultra-rare example could still be hiding in someone's drawer, piggy bank, or wallet. The dream of finding one is very real, and it is this dream that fuels the passion of treasure hunters everywhere. Condition plays a massive role in its value. A worn example may fetch slightly more than its face value, but a flawless, mint-condition specimen, shimmering as though it was struck yesterday, can bring unimaginable sums. Add in a rare error variety, and the value skyrockets into the millions. It is this potential leap from pocket change to fortune that makes the 1997 quarter so magnetic to collectors. The beauty of this coin lies in its duality. To one person, it may seem like nothing more than 25 cents. To another, it is a fortune disguised as ordinary currency. That hidden identity gives it an almost mystical aura, making it a coin that exists in two worlds at once, the world of everyday life and the world of unimaginable wealth. Imagine the story of someone pulling a 1997 quarter from change at the grocery store, tucking it away absent-mindedly, only to discover years later that they hold a piece worth millions. That single moment would rewrite their destiny, proving that fortune often hides where you least expect it. This is the power the 1997 Washington quarter holds. Error varieties are especially intriguing. A double die obverse, an off-center strike, or a misaligned planchet instantly transforms the coin into a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. No two errors are ever exactly alike, making each coin a unique treasure. In numismatics, uniqueness translates directly to value, and this is why a rare 1997 quarter with errors can reach the highest levels of the market. Over time, the legend of the 1997 quarter has only grown stronger. Collectors whisper tales of discoveries, while others speculate about how many may still be out there, waiting. This mystery adds to its allure, turning it into not just a coin but a legend, an object of myth as much as of metal. Every passing year increases the coin's rarity. As ordinary examples are spent, worn down, or lost, the rare flawless and error varieties become more and more desirable. This natural process ensures that the value of the 1997 quarter will only continue to rise, making it not just a collector's piece but a long-term investment of incredible potential. To the fortunate few who hold one of these ultra-rare 1997 quarters, it is not merely a coin. It is a symbol of destiny's favor, a golden ticket to prosperity, a piece of American history fused with unimaginable wealth. To own one is to stand among the elite of collectors, the few who possess treasures most people will only dream of. Even for those who do not own one, the thrill lies in the chase. Each time you pick up a quarter, especially one from 1997, there is a possibility, small but real, that it could be the one. That hope turns ordinary change into a treasure hunt, fueling imaginations and keeping the dream alive. George Washington's enduring profile on this coin becomes more than an image. It becomes a guardian of fortune, a reminder that history and wealth often walk hand in hand. The man who helped forge a nation now watches over treasures capable of transforming lives. The coin's allure is not just about money. It is about mystery, history, and the thrill of discovery. It is about holding in your hand a piece of art born of chance and precision. It is about knowing that something so small can carry so much power. The 1997 Washington quarter proves that fortune favors the observant and the lucky. It teaches us that treasures are not always buried deep underground or locked in chests. Sometimes, they are right in front of us, waiting in plain sight. And so, the 1997 quarter stands tall among the most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare coins in circulation today. It is a coin that whispers of possibility, that transforms pocket change into prosperity, that holds within it the power to change fortunes overnight. If you ever find one, guard it carefully, because that small piece of metal could be your doorway to unimaginable wealth.